Today's notes will be on number forms. You will need your blue math folder, you will need your pencil, and we are going to use a green, a red, and a blue marker. So if you need to pause the video to gather your materials, go ahead and do that now. And we are going to get started. All right, the first thing that we're gonna do, remember I always switch to the Sharpie pen because that shows up better for you guys. All right, so page 1 was modeling place value. Page 2 is place value of digits. So now we are going to page 3 in our notebook. So we want to go ahead and number our page. And the title of this page is going to be Number Forms. Okay, Number Forms. And then we are, as usual, going to do a big rectangle to block our page. Okay. And we are going to draw 2 lines to split this, and the way I normally get it into 3 spots is I put my hand about in the middle, and then I draw a line, at the top of my hand, and then I draw a line at the bottom of my hand. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want 3 spots that are about equal. Okay, and now we are going to go about halfway in our rectangle, and we're going to split it in half. Okay, and then only on the left side, we're going to split that piece in half as well. We're going to leave these boxes larger. All right. All right. Now, the first definition that we are going to do is standard form. So we are going to write the word here, standard. I'm going to bleed into the other one. Sorry. Standard form. If you can, keep that word into this box. All right. If you can't, that's okay too. All right. And I'm going to underline the word standard in blue with my blue marker. And numbers that are in standard form are just digits. So an example would be 92,176. That's an example of a number in standard form. So we're going to have the word, I'm going to show you the number, and then over here we are going to actually write the definition of standard form. All right, standard form is a way to write numbers using digits 0 through 9. With each digit having a place value. Having a place value. A way to write numbers using digits 0 through 9 with each digit having a place value. All right. So when you're talking about standard form, you are just going to see digits, and you're going to be able to figure out the value of each digit based on if it's in the ones place, the tens place, the hundreds place, etc. Okay? All right, the next form that we are going to write about is word form. All right. And let's go ahead and underline word in red. And we're actually going to be writing this same number in all of the 3 different ways in this middle box. So this one would be 92,000, comma, there is a comma when you have it in standard form, 92,000, comma, so you put that comma in the word form as well. So 92,000, comma, 100, $76. 92,176. Now notice I have a hyphen in between 92 and 76. You do use a hyphen from the 20s to the 90s. You wouldn't use it in the teen numbers because, like, if you have 18, that's all one word, okay? But once you get into the 20s, if it's a 2-digit number like 92 or 76, you put a dash between those 2 words, all right? So this is in word form and this is in standard form. It's the same number, okay? And this definition is quite a bit shorter than standard form. This is a way to write numbers using words. All right, and the last number form is called expanded form. I was a little more mindful of how large I was writing on expanded, so I was able to fit it in there. All right, so let's go ahead and use our green marker for this, and we'll just underline expanded. And I always remember expanded form because if something expands, it makes it bigger in size. All right, the value will be the same, but this is the one where you take each place value and then you put the plus sign between them. So it would be like 90,000 plus 2,000 plus 100 plus 70 plus 6. So you're taking each digit's value and adding it together. So this is why it was really important that we had lots of practice with knowing the value of the digit and that we had the number of zeros after it correct. Because if you put a number into expanded form, you have to make sure that the value that you're writing here matches the value that you want, okay? So the definition of expanded form is a way to write numbers showing the value of each digit. Right? So once again, I think of expanded as it takes up more space. You can see that when you expand the number to write each value, it takes up more space than this one, but the value is the same. All right, word form is pretty self-explanatory, right? We write words. And standard form, when I think of the word standard, I think of like regular, like the way we normally see it or the way something normally is. And this is the standard form or the way I normally think of numbers written. All right, so this one is just standard. It's regular. It's the way we expect. Then words, and then expanded or taking up more space. So these are your notes for number forms.